Welcome to a place where hearts unwind, infinite threads that gently bind, love and compassion in every line. Together we rise through space and time.
Welcome back to Infinite Threads. I'm your host, Bob. We all have a version of ourselves we try to protect. The polished version, the pleasant version, the version that's easier to love. But sooner or later, someone sees through all of that. And maybe, just maybe, they don't turn away. Maybe they see your mess and love you anyway. Today's episode is for them. And it's for you too, if you've ever doubted you were lovable in your hardest, rawest, least edited moments. Because somebody, at some point, looked at you fully and didn't flinch. That matters more than we often let ourselves admit. So many of us grew up learning that love had terms. Be quiet, be strong, be agreeable, be useful. Don't make mistakes. Don't ask for too much. Don't fall apart. And we did everything we could to earn approval, to stay good, to be chosen, and to be safe. So when someone comes along and sees your grief, your anger, your insecurity, and doesn't leave, well, that rewires something deep. Because for the first time, you realize maybe love isn't earned. Maybe love just is. You probably remember that moment when you expected rejection and got acceptance instead. When your truth cracked open and you braced for silence. But they leaned in closer. When you confessed something heavy and instead of pulling back, they stayed. Maybe it was a partner, maybe a friend, maybe a teacher, a therapist, a stranger, a sibling, a moment of grace that you still can't explain. Whatever it was, whoever it was, they met you in your rawness and they didn't run. And that, guys, that changed everything. The one who loved you anyway didn't love your potential. They loved your presence, your humanity, your realness. They didn't need you to be polished. They didn't need you to perform. They saw the cracks, the contradictions, the shadows, and still they saw you. And for the first time, maybe you believed you were worthy as you were. Not fixed, not finished, not filtered, just you. Love like that doesn't just soothe, it teaches. It teaches you how to stay with yourself, how to be more honest, how to stop running from your feelings, how to let down the mask a little more each time. Because when someone holds space for the worst parts of you, those parts start to heal. They stop screaming. They stop hiding. They soften because they're no longer alone. That's what this kind of love does. It makes even your hardest truths livable. If you've ever been the one who loved someone anyway, who saw their pain and didn't flinch, who stayed when they crumbled, this is for you too. You may not know what your love did. You may not have heard the words of thanks, but someone out there walks a little freer because you didn't leave. You showed them they were still lovable, even then, especially then, that love lives on. Even if the relationship ended, even if the story moved on, your presence became part of their healing. And that thread still holds. Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening to Infinite Threads. If someone once loved you anyway, let yourself feel it again. Let it reach into the parts of you that still wonder if you're too much, too flawed, or too late. Because you're not. You never were. And if you've ever been the one who loved someone when they couldn't love themselves, you've done something sacred. You really have. There's a love that doesn't flinch, that doesn't bargain, that doesn't retreat in the face of truth. It's rare, but it's real. And if you felt it or given it, that love is part of you now, forever. I love you guys very, very much. And you know what I need you to do? Go out and pass that on. Later, Gators. Bye-bye.